Welcome everyone to our Sunday celebration on the channel. Today we pause to honor the incredible actors we've lost on this day, 22nd May, 2025. Their work has left a lasting impact on cinema, and we are grateful for the memories they've given us through their remarkable performances. Our thoughts are with their families and fans as we remember their legacies. Before we dive into today's tribute, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for being part of this heartfelt moment. Let's begin. Fall back, baby. That signature phrase wasn't just a catchy description of a basketball jump shot. It perfectly captured the fearless confidence and unique style of Dick Barnett. Known for his high-arching release and smooth backward glide, Barnett's one-of-a-kind jumper became a defining weapon in his arsenal. His shot wasn't just effective, it was iconic, symbolizing his fearless approach to the game. This distinctive style helped power the New York Knicks to the only 2 championships in the franchise's history, marking a golden era for the team and etching Barnett's name deeply into the Knicks' legacy. Barnett was more than just a player with a great jump shot. He was a blend of style, skill, and heart, shining on some of basketball's biggest stages. Sadly, Dick Barnett passed away peacefully in his sleep at the age of 88 in a senior living center in Florida. Though he is no longer with us, his legacy remains vibrant and soaring, woven intricately into the fabric of the sport he helped to shape and elevate. Before stepping onto the bright hardwood of Madison Square Garden, Barnett was already making history at Tennessee State University. There, he led his team to 3 consecutive national championships, earning All-American honors and tournament MVP awards along the way. His collegiate brilliance foreshadowed the remarkable professional career that was to follow. Barnett's journey took him through stops in Syracuse and Los Angeles before he found his true home with the New York Knicks in the mid-1960s. In 1968, his exceptional performance earned him an NBA All-Star selection. Just 2 years later, Barnett played a crucial role in the Knicks' first-ever NBA title run, scoring 21 vital points in the legendary Willis Reed game and shutting down superstar Jerry West on defense. Today, his number 12 jersey hangs proudly above the court at Madison Square Garden, a tribute to his lasting impact. He ranks among the Knicks' all-time leaders in points, games played, and field goals. But these numbers only tell part of the story. Off the court, Barnett's drive and passion persisted. After retiring, he earned a doctorate in education, becoming Dr. Richard Barnett, a champion not only in sports, but also in academia and lifelong learning. In 2024, his extraordinary contributions were immortalized with induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame, the sport's highest honor. The Knicks summed up his impact perfectly. Dick Barnett embodied everything it meant to be a New York Knick. His resilience, brilliance, and purpose continue to inspire generations of athletes and fans alike, ensuring his story lives on as a testament to perseverance and excellence. Kevin Love, in a profoundly moving tribute, described his father Stan Love as his greatest teacher, an unwavering source of wisdom and inspiration. "You taught me invaluable qualities," Kevin reflected, "such as respect and kindness, humor and wit, ambition and tireless work ethic, grit and relentless aggression." Stan Love, former NBA forward and father to Miami Heat star Kevin Love, passed away at the age of 76 after a prolonged battle with health complications, leaving behind a legacy that extends far beyond the basketball court. Throughout both triumphs and trials, Stan remained a towering presence, not only physically, standing well over 6 feet tall, but emotionally, as a steadfast figure in the lives of those he touched. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Stan's prodigious talent for basketball propelled him from neighborhood courts to national recognition. At the University of Oregon, he distinguished himself as a dominant force, averaging over 21 points and 10 rebounds per game. His stellar college career earned him top honors in his conference and attracted the attention of NBA scouts nationwide. In the 1971 NBA draft, Stan was selected 9th overall, a testament to his skill and promise. He went on to play for the Baltimore Bullets and the Los Angeles Lakers. Although his professional career spanned just a few seasons, his intensity, competitiveness, and commitment left an indelible mark on teammates and fans alike. Beyond the hardwood, Stan occupied a unique space at the intersection of sports and music. He was the younger brother of Mike Love, the charismatic frontman of the Beach Boys, and collaborated closely with cousin Brian Wilson during some of the band's most tumultuous periods. Whether fiercely protecting a lead on the basketball court or fiercely guarding those he loved off it, Stan was always prepared to stand firm. His most enduring legacy, however, lies within his family. Kevin Love, now an NBA champion and vocal advocate for mental health, often spoke candidly about the complexities of their relationship. Yet, his farewell message was suffused with gratitude and affection. "You fought for a long time, especially during these last 6 months, the hardest stretch. The final weeks were the most painful to witness." Stan Love's passing creates a poignant void in both the annals of basketball and a family narrative that has resonated with millions, from college arenas to stages where Beach Boys fans still gather. His presence bridged generations and genres, embodying a strength forged through experience, ambition, and an unyielding heart. Walter Frankenstein's life stands as a profound testament to Jewish resilience and perseverance in the face of unimaginable adversity. As aptly described by the Memorial Foundation for the Murdered Jews of Europe, his story encapsulates the courage, determination, and unyielding spirit that defined his journey through one of history's darkest and most harrowing periods. Walter did not merely survive the Holocaust by chance. His survival was secured through a combination of steadfast determination, resourcefulness, and an enduring hope for a better future. Together with his wife, Leigh Andy, he brought 2 sons into the world amid the constant peril of Nazi Berlin, enduring the terror of bombed-out buildings, relying on the unwavering support of trusted friends, and steadfastly refusing to succumb to despair. Following the war's conclusion, Walter reunited with his family in Palestine, where he actively participated in Israel's War of Independence, contributing to the establishment of a new nation. From these humble and tumultuous beginnings, he rebuilt his life from the ground up. Later, upon relocating to Sweden, Walter embraced education with remarkable zeal, undertaking rigorous studies well into his adulthood to qualify as an engineer, a testament to his lifelong commitment to personal growth and intellectual development. In retirement, Walter discovered his true calling as a passionate advocate for Holocaust remembrance. Through his eloquent and measured presentations in classrooms, museums, and memorial halls, he shared his experiences not for personal acclaim, but to ensure that future generations would never forget the atrocities of the past. His voice, calm yet resolute, carried neither bitterness nor resentment, but rather a profound sense of moral responsibility. He transformed his own trauma into a source of collective wisdom and guidance. In recognition of his extraordinary contributions, Germany awarded Walter the Order of Merit in 2014. His personal archives, including letters, photographs, and journals, are preserved in the Jewish Museum Berlin, where they continue to convey not only profound loss, but also stories of resilience, rebuilding, remembrance, and hope. More than a survivor, Walter Frankenstein was an educator, a devoted father, a committed fighter, and a cherished friend. Whether addressing students or celebrating as an honorary member of Hertha BSC, the football club he loved, he carried his past with dignity and faced the future with optimism. From the soulful, vibrant streets of New Orleans emerged a man whose passion for music resonated far beyond the city's boundaries: Paul A. Batiste. His life was a testament to the transformative power of melody, mentorship, and the unwavering mission to uplift others through sound. On April 25, 2025, after a brief illness, Paul passed away at the age of 74, leaving behind a profound silence that reverberates deeply throughout the musical community. Born and raised amidst the rich cultural tapestry of New Orleans, Paul's early years were steeped in the soulful rhythms of jazz, gospel, and rhythm and blues, genres that would become the very heartbeat of his life's work. Paul's journey began in earnest when he earned a degree in music education from Southern University at New Orleans. Following his service in the U.S. Army, he returned home determined to craft a legacy rooted in teaching and performance. For more than 3 decades, Paul dedicated himself to educating young minds within New Orleans public schools, starting as a student teacher at McDonough 35. Over the years, he led countless bands across the city, opening doors and nurturing talent in a community rich with potential. To his students, Paul was far more than an instructor. He was a mentor, a beacon of inspiration, and often the catalyst that ignited their creative spirit. Beyond the classroom, Paul's influence stretched internationally. As founder and leader of the legendary Batiste Brothers Band, he helped introduce New Orleans' unique musical energy to the world stage. A gifted composer, he penned much of the band's repertoire, including standout tracks from acclaimed albums like Spice and New Orleans Music. A highlight of his career was when the band became the first from New Orleans to perform at Japan's Coombe Urban Resort Fair, captivating global audiences with the city's vibrant sound and spirit. Paul's vision extended beyond performance. He dreamed of founding a private music school dedicated to nurturing the next generation, reflecting his belief that music has the power to transform lives just as it transformed his own. Jazz trumpeter and longtime family friend Wynton Marsalis once reflected that Paul didn't merely play notes, he gave them life, bridging tradition and innovation while making room for those who followed. Today, his loving family, siblings, children, and grandchildren carries forward his enduring legacy. The world mourns the loss of not only a remarkable musician, but also a generous teacher and a lifelong champion of New Orleans' rich cultural heritage. Cra Sue Collins was as warm and graceful in real life as she was on the big screen, a memory her daughter Cora Sue Collins lovingly shares. If you ever caught a glimpse of those golden curls and calm, steady eyes in one of her films, you'd agree that kindness truly shone through her every role. During the 1930s and 40s, Cra Sue became a familiar and beloved face in nearly 50 classic movies, enchanting audiences not just with her acting talent, but with a gentle warmth that lingered long after the credits rolled. Her roles were wonderfully varied, sometimes heartbreaking, sometimes tender, as she often portrayed the younger versions of some of Hollywood's greatest women, like Garbo, Colbert, and Oberon. Imagine this: Greta Garbo herself picked Cra Sue to play the young Queen Christina when she was only 6 years old. That role led to a sweet friendship between the little star and the legendary actress. From that moment, it was clear Cra Sue had a remarkable gift for showing deep emotion on screen, effortlessly crying on cue and delivering performances that felt far beyond her years. While Shirley Temple often grabbed the headlines, Cra Sue quietly built a strong and respected career, winning over top directors and fellow actors with her professionalism and lively spirit. But she wasn't just a talented actress. Off-camera, she was a shining light too. During World War II, as a child ambassador for MGM, she helped boost morale, and she even toured live stages with the show Junior Miss. Later in life, she made homes in both Paris and Los Angeles, embracing a life beyond Hollywood. At 18, Cra Sue stepped away from acting, choosing instead a peaceful life surrounded by family and sharing her stories generously with fans and film historians. She passed away peacefully at the age of 98, due to complications from a stroke, leaving behind a legacy that touched generations as a beloved child star, a devoted mother, and a treasured voice from Hollywood's golden era. Film lovers worldwide mourn her passing, but her spirit lives on in the flickering reels, the handwritten scripts, and the warm memories of all who admired her. Cra Sue Collins is survived by her children and a remarkable cinematic legacy that has captivated hearts for nearly a century. Priscilla Pointer wasn't one to chase the spotlight. She let every scene sparkle all on its own. Those words, once used to describe her, now shine even brighter as we remember an extraordinary artist whose quiet strength touched countless hearts across generations. Priscilla Pointer peacefully passed away at the remarkable age of 100, closing a long and beautiful chapter filled with art, family, and unforgettable performances, all wrapped in love and legacy. Born in the bustling energy of New York City, Priscilla first found her voice on the Broadway stage, where she brought a powerful presence that left audiences mesmerized. Alongside her husband, Jules Irving, she co-founded the San Francisco Actors Workshop, a trailblazing theater company that helped reshape the American stage. When she stepped back from acting to focus on raising her kids, it was just a pause. In her 40s, she made a dazzling return, bringing sincerity and depth that made her impossible to forget. Many remember her as the quintessential mother figure, especially when she starred opposite her real-life daughter, Amy Irving, in films that became classics. Whether it was the gripping drama Looking for Mr. Goodbar or the suspenseful The Falcon and the Snowman, Priscilla portrayed mothers, mentors, and moral compasses with a calm intensity that made every role feel genuine and heartfelt. From TV favorites like Dallas and ER to iconic shows like Columbo and even A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, she made each appearance count, always authentic and deeply human. Priscilla was an actress's actress, not just admired for her talent, but beloved for her kindness. She effortlessly moved between roles in David Lynch's Blue Velvet and the cult hit Mommy Dearest, proving her incredible range while bringing warmth and nuance to parts often overlooked. Through it all, she remained grounded, a generous colleague, devoted wife to actor Robert Simons, and unwavering family supporter. My mother was the very definition of grace and character, Amy Irving fondly remembers. Priscilla Pointer was not just a gifted performer, but a heart full of genuine love and spirit. Her legacy spans 7 decades of storytelling, touching every community she encountered. She leaves behind a family who adored her and thousands of fans who saw more than a character on the screen. They saw a soul truly alive. Mike Peters never lost hope, even when life threw its toughest challenges his way. That unyielding spirit defined him, pure light shining through the darkest moments. The beloved lead singer of The Alarm, Mike passed away at 66 after a brave and long battle with cancer. Known not only for his soaring, unforgettable vocals and electrifying stage presence, Mike was much more than a rock frontman. He was a symbol of resilience, strength, and heart. Starting his journey in the late 1970s Welsh punk scene, Mike helped shape The Alarm into a cornerstone of post-punk rock. The band's anthems like 68 Guns, Spirit of 76, and Rain in the Summertime didn't just climb music charts, they became the soundtrack to countless lives, stirring passion and defiance that captured the spirit of a generation. Over his career, Mike sold more than 5 million albums and earned over 15 UK top 40 singles, sharing stages with legendary artists like Bob Dylan, Bono, and Neil Young. Mike's influence extended far beyond music. Living with cancer for over 30 years, he faced diagnosis after diagnosis with openness and courage, inspiring fans worldwide. Alongside his wife Jules, he co-founded the Love, Hope, Strength Foundation, which has helped register hundreds of thousands of potential stem cell donors globally. Even amid illness, Mike pushed boundaries, climbing Mount Everest, Kilimanjaro, and Mount Fuji to perform concerts raising cancer awareness. His final album, Forwards, was released in 2023, with transformations still forthcoming. To many, Mike was not just a musician, but a beacon, turning pain into purpose and inspiring others to persevere. He is survived by Jules and their 2 sons, Dylan and Evan. Mike passed peacefully, surrounded by love. As the Alarm tribute says, Mike is now totally free, but his strength, music, and message of hope will forever live on. David Horowitz helped countless people and expended every fiber of his being, pushing society towards freedom. He may not have saved the world, but he most certainly made it a better place, especially for us. That was the heartfelt message from his colleagues at the David Horowitz Freedom Center after news of his passing. At age 86. David Horowitz died after a long battle with cancer. His influence, however, remains woven into decades of American political thought. Born in Forest Hills, New York, David grew up in a home shaped by activism. His early years were steeped in the left, becoming a prominent voice during the 1960s. Through his work with Ramparts magazine, he was a champion of civil rights and strongly opposed the Vietnam War. But over time, he redefined his path. By the 1980s, S. David had shifted course dramatically. He emerged as a fierce advocate for conservative values, challenging the very movements he once embraced. This ideological transformation shaped the rest of his career. He authored more than a dozen books, including Radical Sun and Big Agenda, which became essential reading among American conservatives. Through bold commentary and unfiltered critiques, he turned personal conviction into public momentum. In 1988, he founded the Center for the Study of Popular Culture, which later became the David Horowitz Freedom Center. Under his guidance, it became a hub for political activism and conservative media. He served as editor-in-chief of Front Page magazine, where he published thousands of articles challenging progressive narratives and defending his view of American principles. David's voice was not without controversy. His campaigns, particularly those highlighting radical Islamism on college campuses, drew sharp criticism from civil rights groups and watchdog organizations. While many accused him of promoting division, his supporters saw a warrior for truth who would not be silenced. Even his critics acknowledged his courage and clarity. He inspired a generation of conservative thinkers willing to speak against the tide. Beyond politics, he cherished his family. His son, Benjamin Horowitz, a successful venture capitalist, often spoke of his father's deep influence and unwavering support. In his final days, David remained surrounded by love and gratitude. Former President Donald Trump was among those who shared condolences, recalling a final conversation filled with admiration and warmth. David Horowitz's legacy is one of fierce conviction, intellectual intensity, and unrelenting pursuit of what he believed was right. Andrew Carpen taught us all invaluable lessons, foremost among them the enduring importance of kindness, honesty, and family above all else, reflected longtime friend Kent Sanderson. These principles resonate profoundly throughout the film community, a testament to a man whose heart was the compass guiding every choice he made, in both life and art. Andrew Carpen, aged 59, passed away after a valiant battle with glioblastoma, a rare and aggressive form of brain cancer. His loss is mourned deeply, not only by his loved ones, but also by storytellers, artists, and audiences alike. Wherever Andrew went, he eschewed the spotlight, preferring instead to cultivate a nurturing home for it. The independent film world, often perceived as fragile and precarious, found solid roots under his stewardship. During his tenure at Focus Features, he helped define a cinematic era that skillfully balanced artistic integrity with broad audience appeal. Later, through Bleecker Street, the production and distribution company he founded in 2014, Andrew championed over 75 distinctive stories, each selected with unwavering heart, purpose, and sincerity. From Trumbo to Captain Fantastic, Logan Lucky to Eye in the Sky, Andrew's influence can be traced across some of the most thoughtful and resonant films of the past decade. Under his leadership, Bleecker Street became synonymous not only with commercial success, but also with profound soul. Colleagues admired his steady guidance, artists placed their trust in him, and audiences were enriched by his belief that film possesses the power to inspire empathy and catalyze action. His impact was subtle yet formidable, like a producer quietly shaping the frame from just off camera. Beyond cinema, Andrew's greatest joy was his family. He found happiness kayaking with his children, rooting for the Giants, or savoring a well-earned beer at a family cookout. His devotion to his wife Pam, their children Joshua, Zachary, Sloane, and soon-to-arrive grandchild defined his world. Even amid illness, Andrew led with grace, humor, and a profound love. Filmmaker Edgar Wright aptly described him as a lighthouse for independent film, a beacon whose light endures through the stories he helped bring to life and the countless lives he touched along the way. Caitlin Ordean poignantly expressed, "I will miss you and love you for the rest of my life," following the tragic loss of her beloved son, Preston Ordean. Preston, the vibrant and joyful spirit behind the widely cherished OK Baby videos, captivated millions with his infectious charm at the tender age of 2. In his brief life, Preston radiated more joy and warmth than many experience in a lifetime. Known for his mischievous yet endearing personality, his simple and cheerful OK responses, often accompanied by playful twists, brought smiles to countless faces across the internet. Whether gleefully splashing through puddles or observing the world with wide-eyed curiosity, Preston transformed everyday moments into extraordinary memories. His mother shared these precious glimpses of Preston's life on platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, where his videos resonated with a global audience. More than just viral sensations, these clips evoked genuine emotions, offering laughter, hope, and comfort to viewers, especially during difficult times. Born in Louisiana in 2022, Preston was a cherished younger brother to Paisley and the heart of his parents, Caitlin and Jalen. His presence brought immeasurable warmth, life, and joy to all those fortunate enough to know him. Tragically, Preston's life was cut short following a devastating car accident near New Orleans. While returning from a routine doctor's appointment, the family's vehicle veered off the road. Preston was transported to the hospital but sadly passed away, while his parents continued to recover from serious injuries sustained in the crash. Since this heartbreaking event, an outpouring of support has enveloped the family. Thousands have shared memories, condolences, and prayers, and a GoFundMe campaign established to assist the family has raised over $30,000. The community that Preston helped create online has united not only in grief, but also in strength and solidarity. His grandfather Norris has spoken publicly to defend Preston's memory against speculation, emphasizing the family's ongoing struggle to heal. Though Preston's life was brief, his impact was profound, reminding us all that joy can be loud, messy, and found in the simplest of moments. He leaves behind loving parents and a sister who hold tightly to the precious memories of their little sunshine. Though the world mourns his loss, the happiness Preston brought into so many lives will never be forgotten. Oprah Winfrey stands as one of the most impactful figures in global media today. Born on January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, she transformed her tumultuous upbringing, characterized by poverty and hardship, into a remarkable story of success and empowerment. Oprah is widely recognized for her iconic talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which ran for an impressive 25 years, becoming the highest-rated program of its genre. Early life and career. Oprah's childhood was marked by significant adversity. She was raised by her grandmother for much of her early life, later reuniting with her mother, and endured both abuse and financial struggles. Despite these obstacles, Oprah excelled academically, ultimately earning a scholarship to Tennessee State University where she pursued a degree in communications. Her media career began early. She worked as a news anchor and reporter before making a pivotal move to Chicago in 1984 to host AM Chicago. The show quickly gained popularity, leading to its rebranding as The Oprah Winfrey Show, catapulting her into stardom and solidifying her as a household name. Health challenges. Throughout her life, Oprah has confronted various health challenges, many of which she has candidly shared with her audience. One significant struggle has been her ongoing battle with weight fluctuations. Oprah has openly discussed her experiences with obesity, using her platform to share her journey of weight loss and self-acceptance. She has revealed that her complicated relationship with food often stems from emotional struggles during her early years, prompting her to focus on health through fitness and mindfulness practices. In addition to weight issues, Oprah has spoken about her experience with hypothyroidism, a condition she revealed in 2007 that can result in fatigue and weight gain. She highlighted this issue during a stressful phase in her life, using her influence to raise awareness about thyroid health and the importance of proactive health management. Oprah has also become a strong advocate for mental health, emphasizing the value of therapy and self-care as crucial elements in overcoming her traumatic past. Later career and impact, Oprah's impact extends far beyond her talk show. She founded Harpo Productions and established her own television network, OprahWinfreyNetwork, where she continues to create inspiring content. Her renowned book club has the unique ability to elevate books to bestseller status, showcasing her influence in literature. Notably, her acting career includes an Oscar-nominated role in The Color Purple, 1985, exemplifying her diverse talents. Philanthropically, Oprah has made substantial contributions, including millions donated to education and the establishment of the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. Her advocacy for children's rights and education reflects her commitment to giving back. Legacy Oprah Winfrey's extraordinary journey from adversity to success, coupled with her candid discussions about personal struggles, including health challenges, makes her a symbol of hope and empowerment for millions. Her legacy as a media mogul, philanthropist, and advocate for mental and physical health will undoubtedly inspire future generations.